The way we put this shit together, you know what I mean? Punch on the real, make the beat, you know what I mean? I got this man on the saxophone.
Alright guys, welcome back here to LJ Reactions. I'll be your host, James. I told you guys I'd get to this video yesterday, but I was basically getting out of work late, and then this morning I had company over from out of town, and I just didn't have time to do the video. So, told you guys I'd get to this video. Now, I've been watching, again, like I told you, I've been watching JDfromNY206 about since WrestleMania 29. When I first saw his review is when I first discovered his channel. I've been rocking with the dude ever since. Now, this off the script that he did on Friday, 236 part number one, his intro, maybe in his best intro that he's ever done. And this is episode 236, people. So he's done 236 episodes, and I'm telling you here, this may have been his best intro of all time. And I'm going to tag him in the video, so if he sees it, sees my reaction to it, this may have been his best intro of all time. And for you guys out there who not know who JD is, I mean, he's very passionate, man. He's just like all us Roman Reigns fans who want to see him do better in life and wish somebody else is in a different spotlight. Maybe the guy on my t-shirt, you know what I'm saying, get other opportunities, not just the same guy for 4 years, man. From 4 years. Like I told you guys, you've seen the John Cena promo where he told Roman Reigns, like he says, either you step up or you get to the back of the line. And Roman Reigns for 4 years, Vince McMahon has failed him. Vince McMahon has failed him for 4 years. So he's not been stepping up because due in part is Vince McMahon's fault. If you let the guy, like I told you guys, I've been watching a bunch of Attitude Era stuff on my network, you know, just to freshen myself up because what we're seeing right now on current TV is not great stuff, man. Unless it's NXT, it's not great stuff. So I've been refreshing myself up. Austin, Rock, Triple H, Undertaker, Val Venus, Road Dogg, Billy Gunn. I mean, list can go on and on. People who are let to be themselves shined. If Vince would let Roman Reigns just be himself, you don't know what he could be. You don't know what he could be. And Vince is not letting Roman Reigns be himself, and it's failing us as a consumer and failing your company, Vince. Well, you may not say it's not failing them money-wise. They're making the most money of all time. Yeah, and again, like I told you guys, you saw my joke, the video I did with on Joe Cronin. SummerSlam ratings post Raw ratings this year was a 3.0. Last year's was a 3.4. 2015 was a 3.7. So you lost 700 fans. Obviously, those 700 fans feel just like the way we do. If Vince keeps messing around, freaking New Japan, the event they're going to have, the G1 Classic, during WrestleMania weekend, it's already sold out. The potential gate is going to be $1 million. So, Vince, you keep playing around, you never know what could happen, bro. Just let Roman Reigns be himself. But, as we all know, the news rumors came out. The Shield is going to be together for the Super Showdown in Australia. So at least we know one thing. The Shield's going to be together through October so far. So that all this planning of maybe it's just a one-night thing, they were just helping Roman out for just a one night. No. It's going to obviously last through October. So, again, guys, again, my frustration's still out. But, again, this is probably going to be like maybe 23, 24 minutes because JD went on, man, for this intro. This was probably one of the best intros, like I told you guys, that he's ever done. And we're going to do a lot of pausing and we'll do a lot of reacting to JD. So this is going to be 24 minutes, guys, of JD probably giving you, if you don't know who JD is, man, he has 96,000 subs. So, again, this guy is probably number one in my opinion. I like Joe Cronin. I like the Lex, man. They're all great people out there in the YWC. Good mic work. They're great at what they do. But to me, JD is the one guy his passionate comes off to you like, I fucking relate to everything you're saying, JD. In the best possible way. Again, all the guys out there in the wrestling community, you're great at what you do. But to me, JD is just like, I relate to him the best out of all you guys. But no disrespect to you guys. You're great at what you do. But again, JD's just like my favorite, man. So it's going to be like 24 minutes, guys, of him talking. So this might be maybe a 50-minute video. But let's go ahead and I'll leave JD's channel down below for you guys if you want to go subscribe to his channel. He's great at what he does. The link will be down below for the video and also his channel too.
You know, it's amazing to me that the one thing we learned this week coming out of SummerSlam was how gullible people really are.
Yep. Tell 'em.
It's amazing to me how people watch something on WWE television and then don't even have the common decency, they don't have the common logic to question why things are happening.
True. They don't. Just go along with it.
If there's one thing that we learned this week, it's the fact that WWE has the majority of its audience by the fucking balls. And people...
Facts. That is true. Again, you guys saw my reaction to the Shield. Like, half of them people are saying, oh, you're being a smart mark. Why don't you stop watching wrestling? People, if you don't see what Vince is doing, listen, there's also a report coming out. I'll tell you guys this. A report came out that The Rock is favored to win the Rumble. How in the hell is The Rock favored to win the Rumble? He's not been on TV for what? Almost 5 years, and he's favored. Favored over Daniel Bryan, over potentially The Miz. He's favored to win the Rumble. That does not tell you where this company is headed. You already can predict Roman versus The Rock at WrestleMania main event.
Legitimately don't care that they're being taken for fools. WWE has insulted your intelligence on 3 different occasions this week. And some of these people, they just don't seem to care.
Nope.
I care.
Yep.
I absolutely care. And I feel like I've been preaching and preaching and preaching, and still I get bullshit for the views that I express on this show.
Yep.
Let's start with SummerSlam. And whatever happened at SummerSlam in the main event bled on over to Monday Night Raw in the Monday Night Raw main event. New York City disappointed me as fans. They disappointed me as fans. And I knew once Braun Strowman came out and didn't make it a triple threat match, and that he stood on the outside, I knew exactly what his purpose was going to be.
Yep, and you guys know that purpose. When I first saw it, when he first came out and stood there, I'm like, Vince is a smart-ass nigga. Like, no offense. You knew what Vince was doing. I think only had maybe it was like 2 or 3 chants. It was an Adam Cole chant. There was, you both suck chant. And there was, of course, Roman sucks chant. Those were the 3 chants. Imagine if Braun Strowman was not sitting there at ringside. What chance we would have got? Probably just as worse as WrestleMania, which was, you both suck. It was what? What was the best match of NXT that weekend? Probably was Johnny Gargano chant. There was a Tommaso Ciampa chant. You could imagine what it would have been like at SummerSlam if Braun Strowman was not there at ringside.
And then after the fact, everybody then realized what was happening. I realized it as it was happening at SummerSlam. I even tweeted it out. New York City just sat there and literally bent over and had Vince McMahon stick a dildo up each and everybody's fucking ass.
Yeah, man, listen.
Willingly...
If you guys never watched JD, he does not hold back. He tells you the way it is. I mean, if you don't like cussing, he's not for you then. But he will never sugarcoat you. He will give it to you straight. Straight as you want it.
Just took it as if nothing ever happened. Vince McMahon made you look like a bunch of idiots. It's not a good business decision. It just goes to show you the lengths in which these people will go to try and push an initiative because they want to push it without caring what you have to say about it. Braun Strowman was used as a puppet to save Roman Reigns and that Universal Championship match with Brock Lesnar.
Facts.
All Braun Strowman was a 400-pound meat shield to pretty much swallow up any negative reaction in that main event.
Yep.
That's all he was used for.
Yep.
Because everybody in that arena hung on to the one aspect of Braun Strowman cashing in
Yep.
so you could get your cheap pop for the evening.
Yep.
And then it never happened.
Nope.
Roman Reigns won the Universal Championship off one spear, mind you.
Yeah, he did. That's true. One spear. How many did Roman do to Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania? Like 4 or 5? It took one?
Fucking spear levels Brock Lesnar. Yet I'm supposed to sit there and just fucking take it up the ass like everybody else. One fucking spear? While Braun Strowman stood out there like a fucking puppet? He wins the title and they go off the air.
Faster. Fast.
That's it. Nope.
And like and today's JD's off the script he uploaded for yesterday, he did say that was the fastest cut to any superstar winning the title in a SummerSlam, any WrestleMania, any Royal Rumble. That was like what, literally 15 seconds? Maybe I'll give him 1 or 2 minutes. It was 1 or 2 minutes and it was completely cut. I was like, at least something's supposed to happen, right? You go back to any SummerSlams of the recent Attitude Era, you would at least something would happen at the end. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't just be quick pose, we cut. Something major happens, right? Nothing happened this year.
Cash in, a title change that we knew was an inevitability. But after the fact, I think everybody started to realize that WWE made you look like a fucking fool.
Yeah.
And then obviously, the Roman Empire, they're just too fucking blind and too fucking stupid
Yes.
to see anything.
Nope. That's facts, JD. Facts. Again, down below in the comment section, there's like maybe about 5 or 7 of them sitting there saying, Roman forever, Roman this, Roman that. I'm like, guys, do you not see where the product is heading? Like, you're using Seth, you're using Dean. When Dean came back, we're like, okay, we'll get Dean versus Seth coming down the line. Oh no, we don't get that. You get Roman back with the Shield. It's going to be... And then JD's going to get to the report, too, in this video. So I don't want to pause that much because it's a long video, but let's continue.
Then we get to Monday Night Raw, and those same people, those same blithering idiots, sit there and are praising a Shield reunion. Are you fucking kidding me? Please don't tell me that you are this fucking stupid. Please tell me you have a little bit more common sense up here. I don't believe you people are falling for this bullshit again. I am not falling for this shit. I never fell for it the first fucking time. It's the same fucking shit, just a different year. Yet everybody's so happy that the Shield is coming back. The fuck are you happy about? This Shield reunion again isn't special. Do you want to know how the WWE should have made the Shield reunion special?
Please preach to them, JD.
They realized that coming out of SummerSlam, that this potentially, probably, will have a huge backlash against them. Because the fans will sooner rather than later open their fucking eyes to this bullshit.
We hope, JD. We hope one day.
And WWE knew. They knew. By putting Braun Strowman, who is just as over as Daniel Bryan.
Yep.
Probably even more so.
Yeah, probably.
In a feud with Roman Reigns. That Roman Reigns would be getting the reactions that they can't fucking stand to hear.
Yep.
They can't stand it.
Nope.
So what do? In order to have the narrative go their way, and in return make you look like a fucking idiot, they take a red-hot Seth Rollins, who just literally won the Intercontinental title 24 hours before this.
Yep.
A returning Dean Ambrose, who had a hero's welcome upon return.
Yep.
They get the Shield back together because they know that they need to write the narrative in order to get their man over, and in turn make you look like a fucking idiot.
Are you ready? Yeah. All right. Hold on.
Roman Reigns was undoubtedly going to be a heel, or because he's not a fucking heel, he was going to get negative reactions. But against Braun Strowman, you're trying to deflect the fact that people love Braun Strowman, and you want to rewrite the narrative so that Roman Reigns looks like the hero here. And you know that he's going to be getting negative reactions.
Yep, and it's not going to work whatsoever. It's not going to work whatsoever. You can't turn... Braun Strowman will not be booed whatsoever with this Shield being back together. It's not going to work, Vince. It's not going to work. This is going to be what failed attempt number, 25?
The fuck is going to boo Braun Strowman, especially with the Money in the Bank briefcase? So how do you ensure that Roman Reigns has as little negative reaction as possible? Let's put him with two of the most over guys in the company.
Mm-hmm.
Yet nobody sees that, though. Nobody cares to reiterate that on social media. They all want to hype up the fact that the Shield is back. Oh, I love that the Shield is back. You got all these fucking irrelevants in the YWC who suck WWE penis.
Mm-hmm.
They just go on and on and on about how this is an up.
Yep.
And how this is a positive and all this other shit. Meanwhile, they are feeding right into what WWE wants from everybody.
Facts, JD. Facts.
They're sucking dick. Meanwhile, people like me and a
you.
few select others are such fucking brilliant minds when it comes to this shit.
Yep.
You know, it sickens me that people aren't open to the fact of what WWE is doing, and they'll just pretty much sweep it underneath the rug. How the fuck are you going to change the reaction for Braun Strowman? How are you going to do that?
Yeah, how?
It's the same thing with Becky Lynch. I'm going to get to that point.
Yes, he will.
With Becky Lynch. You're trying to write a narrative that the fans don't want. You think the fans are fucking puppets, that they're going to do whatever you say at the drop of a dime. It doesn't work that way.
Nope.
Instead of going the organic route and letting things happen naturally, WWE wants to write the narrative as they see fit and fuck the fans.
Mm-hmm.
I hope this fucking fails beyond belief. And the only reason, by the way, you fucking imbeciles who want to use the cheap yet fucking lame argument that Roman Reigns is the big dog because he's the number one seller in WWE as far as merchandise goes.
And he's going to get into it, people. Again, if you did not see this, right when the Shield closed Raw, actually, you know what? It wasn't even completely, it was probably this. Right when they're going to put Braun Strowman through the table, one of my friends retweeted it. Shield merchandise up for already online. They had this out ahead of time, people.
They had 3 Shield t-shirts on reserve before Monday Night Raw. No shit.
Mm-hmm.
Don't use that fucking argument with me, motherfucker. Don't even dare. Instead of letting things happen naturally and playing into the fans, they want to tell you who to boo and who to cheer. Instead of letting Roman Reigns go out there and get fucking booed into oblivion against someone that they genuinely want to see kick his ass and win the title, they're telling you to boo Braun Strowman. It's not going to happen.
Nope.
It's not going to happen. And if it does, each and every one of you are a fucking sucker.
Mm-hmm.
Tell the story the way it's supposed to be told. Listen to the fans. Embrace it. Just embrace the hate.
Yes. That's all we all said. Embrace it. But Vince will not let it happen because he's too stubborn. Like I told you guys, on this channel, you will no longer hear from me saying Roman should be healed. Because as long as Vince McMahon is the owner of Raw, owner of SmackDown, owner of the company, he will not turn Roman heel. He will not. So you will not hear me saying Roman should be heel because it won't happen. Until Triple H takes over, probably. It won't happen.
Respect Roman Reigns and everybody else a lot more. This Shield reunion is nothing but a fucking farce. It's bogus.
Mm-hmm.
And now WWE, I'm hearing rumors that they want to resurrect the Wyatt family to feud with Roman Reigns in the
Yo, people, the way they've treated Bray Wyatt, would you actually want to see the Wyatt family come back and take on the Shield? Braun Strowman, Bray Wyatt, and Luke Harper. Would you want to see that? Would you want to see it? The way they've treated Bray Wyatt. No, at this point, if it's me, and JD will get to it in the video, I'm not going to spoil it, but it's a group down NXT. So they're going to bring the Shield back. They should feud that team from NXT, but it's too soon. But what they have on Raw right now, I mean, Braun Strowman, Finn Balor, who else? Bobby Roode? No. Bray Wyatt? Nope. Who? You have 2 people. And that's barely me including Finn Balor because the way they treated him, it's been kind of crappy, but he's the only logical person. Braun Strowman, Finn Balor, who else? Who? They treated Bobby Roode like trash. Dolph Ziggler, would that work? No. Drew McIntyre? Who?
Braun Strowman enlists Bray Wyatt, Luke Harper. What are we living in, fucking 2015 again? You fucking out of your mind? Bray Wyatt? Bray Wyatt's dead! Might as well be buried with Sister Abigail, for all I give a shit. Guy ain't never coming back. He ain't ever gonna be in relevancy again.
Nope.
You're gonna put him against the Shield? You gotta be out of your fucking mind if you think this is exciting.
See? JD's a genius.
Bray Wyatt hasn't done anything in the last 4 years to even get me remotely excited about seeing a Shield vs. Wyatt family feud again. Why? Because Braun Strowman's on another fucking level compared to everybody else? Bray Wyatt ain't gonna be leading Braun Strowman in any battle against the Shield.
Nope.
And you're just going to make Luke Harper into a Wyatt again after being in the Bludgeon Brothers. Get with the fucking program.
That's why he's the best, people.
You know, the WWE had one opportunity to make the Shield relevant. Now, if WWE wanted to bring the Shield back on Monday Night Raw, it shouldn't have been against Braun Strowman.
Nope.
Instead of making the fucking Shield special, they just shoved the agenda right down your throat. You had one way to make the Shield reunion special, and there's only one group of fucking guys in this company that could make the Shield and the Shield reunion special, magical.
Mm-hmm.
And that's Undisputed Era.
See? And you probably say, Undisputed Era, but listen, you brought back the Shield, it should be fun for something special, right? You're not going to do it for Braun Strowman, just Braun Strowman. You're not going to do it for Finn Balor. You're not going to do it for Dolph Ziggler and freaking Drew McIntyre. No, you're not going to do that. You're not going to do that. So, SmackDown, people are thinking of something creative, like of Samoa Joe, Randy Orton, Ciamis, that type of faction, and you put Bobby Roode too, like the Main Event Mafia from TNA. Put something special. Now, so tell me Samoa Joe, Randy Orton, Ciamis, and possibly Bobby Roode. That 4 people, something like that could work. But guess what? They're on SmackDown. The Shield's on Raw. Now, if you didn't have the freaking brand split, that could work. That type of faction could work. But because you have a brand split, you're limited what you can do. You are.
I don't want Undisputed Era anywhere near Monday Night Raw.
Nope, neither do I.
And I don't want Undisputed Era anywhere near Roman Reigns.
Nope, neither do I.
But they are the only group of guys that could legitimately make the Shield reunion special.
Yep.
That's what you do when you get the Shield back together. Not someone like Braun Strowman, who's over, like I said, just as much as Daniel Bryan or AJ Styles.
Yep.
And
or Seth
turn
Rollins.
him heel because you don't want Roman Reigns to get a negative fucking reaction. Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose, you're being used as puppets to try and get this fucking prick over. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And where's Roman Reigns in all this? You know, the Shield is so fucking It's so important to everybody, right? How this is our yard and blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
This is the second time that you push the Shield in the same initiative, with the same agenda, with the same bullshit.
Preach, JD, preach.
And where is Roman Reigns or Rollins or Ambrose to stick up for the fucking history of the Shield? If I'm Roman Reigns, and I'm listening to the fucking audience, and I'm listening to reactions that I'm getting, instead of bending over and taking Vince's dick up the ass, I'm going to Vince myself, and
Yeah.
I'm going to say, bro, it ain't working.
And people said that many times. Why doesn't Roman Reigns do that? Now, we can be hindsight 2020 people. If you were in Roman Reigns' position, getting paid probably what he's getting paid, and you go ask Vince McMahon, how about you turn me heel? And Vince said, no, I don't want to do that. Would you talk back to him? That would be kind of hard. I can see where Roman Reigns is getting from, where he says he probably wouldn't do that. Well, I can see where he's coming from, because, you're treated as the number one guy in the company, right? It's hard to disobey your boss. It really is, but we all could be like Roman Reigns and say, nope, paychecks are good. I'm going to keep being who I am. Keep being booed because the paychecks are good.
Why do we need to use Rollins and Ambrose popularity for my sake just to try and get me over when it ain't working? So by associating them with Reigns, it's going to make them look worse. Didn't you do that last time? Rollins had to pretty much work his way back to being Monday Night Rollins. Ambrose got hurt. It probably was the best thing for him.
Yeah, probably was. It was back then, yeah. Yeah.
Where is Roman Reigns sticking up for himself instead of collecting a fucking paycheck?
See?
And being gifted all these fucking opportunities when the entire fucking roster is being buried?
Yeah.
It ain't working. Let's go back to the drawing board. Where's Rollins and Ambrose in all this, instead of just willingly going along and being this guy's fucking puppets? They're going to be there backing him up.
Yeah.
And everything's going to try and be spun into a narrative where you have to boo Braun Strowman.
Ain't going to work, Vince.
Braun Strowman, WWE is going to have a whole faction be reunited
for nothing.
As a failure.
For nothing.
All the work that you did for Seth Rollins right down the fucking toilet.
Yep, work for this guy. Down the toilet.
You're going to get a lukewarm reaction, because I don't think the Shield in 2018 is going to be as big as where Braun Strowman is right now.
Facts.
The Undisputed Era is a group of guys that you fucking get the Shield back together with.
Yeah.
Or just like I said when AJ Styles came back to the when signed by the WWE, and they brought Gallows and Anderson over from New Japan.
Yep.
What happened there?
Yeah.
You had the opportunity to bring the Shield back then, when Roman Reigns won the world title from Triple H at WrestleMania 32.
Yep. Facts.
Instead of debuting AJ Styles in the fucking Royal Rumble, you should have...
Which I thought too, like JD thought. As you can see it here. That was stupid as crap. Like I always say, if you're debuting anybody from NXT, like they did Rusev, they did, who was in this year's Rumble? Somebody from NXT was in this year's Rumble. Was there not? I'm trying to think of the person. Siamas. Why are you putting the NXT champion in the Royal Rumble? For what reason? For what reason? Just to get a little bit of shine? For what? If you're not going to win it, don't waste somebody's debut. Don't waste somebody's debut. When AJ Styles came out that weekend, because again, I listened to JD, that weekend he even said it. Potential. AJ Styles will be... Excuse me, guys. Potential. AJ Styles will be in the Rumble. I was like, unless you're going to have the man win it. When we all knew Triple H was going to win that Royal Rumble, we all knew that. What was the point? You had him last 20 minutes, get eliminated by Kevin Owens. For what? And did he feud with Kevin Owens at WrestleMania? No, he feuded with Chris Jericho. Stupid. Listen to JD's idea right here, and you know why he's a GOAT.
If AJ Styles to close Monday Night Raw and have a takeover of WWE with Gallows and Anderson.
Yep.
Not only would you have made the Shield reunion that much more special, but you would have probably gotten Roman Reigns where you want him to be naturally.
Yep.
You would have had an epic fucking battle all year for the WWE Championship.
Yeah.
And Gallows and Anderson would have been legit fucking superstars instead of being two fucking clowns on the roster right now, never used, and the only thing Carl Anderson has to brag about is the fact that he's got 12-pack abs
What else,
and a
JD?
hot Asian wife.
That's it.
Fuck out of here,
Yes,
man.
fuck out of here. That's right.
That faction should have laid waste to Roman Reigns at the end of Monday Night Raw following WrestleMania 32. No one here is going to tell me I'm wrong.
Nope.
There's no other idea that was brought to the table that was better than that. Well,
Nope.
You want AJ Styles in the Royal Rumble. AJ Styles in the Royal Rumble being eliminated in 20 minutes.
Yep.
Why are you going to debut an AJ Styles in the Royal Rumble when you know he's not going to win it? This whole
Why he's the
thing
GOAT,
reeks of fucking propaganda. The entire thing.
Yep.
The other thing from Monday Night Raw that reeks...
All right, guys. I don't know if I'm going to put this in a part 1 and part 2 because there's part 2 here. JD is going to talk about the pay-per-view, which we all know that their call is Evolution. He's going to touch on this pay-per-view. I'm going to put this up in part 1 and 2 because, again, it's probably another like 13, 14 minutes of greatness of JD. So I'm going to chop this one up in one part here about the Roman Reigns part, and then we'll get back to part 2 talking about the Women's Revolution. So I'll be right back, guys. Don't forget to like the video, comment down below, and then follow the man's channel. He is the GOAT when it comes to wrestling content here on YouTube. Again, 96,000 subs, people. He wouldn't have that if he wasn't the GOAT. Okay, people, comment down below. What do you think? And also, go like his channel. Go follow his channel. And if you like more stuff like this, do some more stuff like this because I said you liked the Joker on the video. So, catch you guys back here in a minute.
Yeah. DJ the real. The way we put this shit together, you know what I mean?